welcome back to Fab Chains by Mia. If you've never been before, I'm all about fragrances, fragrance review, unboxing, that sort of thing. If you love a bit of beauty, do stick around. Are you subscribed? Is it your first time? Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching, you're not subscribed, what's stopping you? Hit that button, and as well leave some feedback. It's always very much appreciated. I'm trying to grow my channel, so all subs are very welcome. Appreciate your support, and feedback is always appreciated. So let's get into this. Right, so today's fragrance is a review of Coco Mademoiselle L'eau Privee, and this is a new release. It's a flanker from the Coco Mademoiselle line, a very popular line by Chanel. This is actually the best selling, obviously, other than number 5. This is the best selling fragrance line from Chanel, so we expect great things from this line. Is this one great? Let's hear it. So the nose behind this fragrance is the house perfumer Olivier Poge, and this fragrance is available in 2 sizes. So you've got a 50ml for £67 and you've got a 100ml for £95. The listed notes in this fragrance are mandarin orange at the top, you've got rose and jasmine at the mid, and in the base we've got white musk. So these are lovely essential musks we have in here, and this is what the house had to say about this release. So they've said this is the essence of a bold and free woman, a soft and sensual fruity oriental fragrance especially created for the night. So this is not for you to wear going out. Nobody will smell you. This is especially for bedtime. So, and as well, it can also be used as a hair mist. So this fragrance, and Olivier Poge has said, this is a light and delicate version of the Coco Mademoiselle. Well, when you look at the notes, clearly a lot has been toned down. It's been toned down quite significantly. So how does this fragrance smell? I will tell you. To my nose, and by the way, I don't have a bottle because I've just been getting samples and I've been sampling it. So I had quite a few samples. So we had, so I still have some more as well. And as you can see, this bottle is more of a frosted bottle. So it's just, that's the card just telling you it's the L'eau Privee. Yeah, so the same as that. I've been sampling. I've sampled 2 of these samples already. So just so that I was okay to give you feedback, I took my time, and that's the other last one. That's the 3rd sample actually, because I kept getting few samples. I had some from the boutique and some sent out with a purchase. Let's refresh the nose. Going in. It's only samples, you shouldn't be so generous. On initial spread to my nose, this opening is very reminiscent of the original Coco Mademoiselle, because I've worn Coco Mademoiselle for quite a few years now. This is very much the original Coco Mademoiselle in smell. Like, it's very, very similar. It's very similar, and I do pick up the patchouli, which is not listed in this composition, but it's always a chance that the house may not list all the notes that are in the fragrance. That's not uncommon, but this is very much the initial blast is like your original Coco Mademoiselle, but then it immediately starts to soften. It starts to soften, and you do get the mandarin orange, and it gives it a nice sweet. It's not like extremely citrusy, but it's just lovely sweet, and that's majorly blended as well with a bit of rose. The rose again in this is not like in your face rose, it's more, it's quite light. Everything in this fragrance, I must say, is quite light. And then at the base, obviously the jasmine is there, but again, ever so subtle. It's not like full-blown, full-on. It's not like in your face. And then what I get majorly when the fragrance wears down, 20 minutes into this fragrance, you are left with just a lovely soft trail of masks. You get lovely essential white masks, and I will be honest with you, after about 10 minutes this fragrance is very much sitting on my skin, like it's just sucked in, it's gone in. This won't project for longer than a few minutes. That is on my nose at least. It won't project for so long around you. Like it, even now it's already settled down, it's already just sort of calmed down. It's not as in your face, it's not as punchy as the first initial spray. So that's obviously, you know, you're going to bed, and I think the idea is that you should wear this fragrance and soon fall asleep. Anyway, what I get is I do get some patchouli in this fragrance, and as well it does project, and then afterwards it richly becomes a skin scent, and as well it's very soft, it's very light and delicate. You get lovely essential masks, but very ever so delicate. And as well this fragrance will people enjoy this fragrance, I think is what we want to know. Absolutely. People who are massive fans of the Coco Mademoiselle line, they're gonna enjoy this. And Chanel has lots of fans, followers, and Coco Mademoiselle has a huge fan base. And those who love the Coco Mademoiselle are absolutely gonna enjoy this. And as well, people who found the Coco Mademoiselle to be too much in your face, too loud, this is way toned down. You are gonna enjoy this. If you are a person that does not like loud fragrances, you just want something calm, you are going to enjoy this. This fragrance will absolutely be enjoyed by those who just want something nice and quiet, not too loud, not too much in your face. Yes. And how does this wear? So other than wearing it to bed, I tried to wear it to bed to see if when I wake up I'll still be smelling it, maybe on my pillow or even on the bedding or on my skin. That did not happen. Instead, I didn't smell anything when I woke up. So then I tried again wearing it obviously in the day. I tried wearing it in the day, and literally, like I've said, few minutes in it becomes a skin scent. I don't know, for some reason my skin just sucks it all up as if it weren't even, you know. Anyway, what I get is 3 to 4 hours you could still pick it up on the skin, but this is, I'm talking about literally going in nose on skin for you to pick it up. Like it's very, very much a skin scent. So if you love skin scents, definitely try this one. And as well, I mean, it's not every day you want a really loud fragrance, longest lasting. Sometimes this is all you need, and if it's for bed, it's for close encounters. So chances are someone is going to be next to you, they will definitely pick it up. So for that purpose, as a nighttime fragrance, it works. And I spoke about the price obviously. So looking at the price, personally I'm like, do I want to go out and buy 100 ml nighttime fragrance for £100? Well, £95. I think not, because I personally have lots of fragrances in my collection that could easily do that job, so I don't see the point in adding this one to my collection. However, depending on how large your collection is or how small your collection is, you might need this one. That's up to you. But as I've always said, sample for yourself and see if this is what you need, if it works for you, because fragrances are very, very subjective. So do sample it for yourself and see if it works for you. And as well, like I said, this fragrance will be very much enjoyed by people that just don't want you want a discreet fragrance. Here you are, Coco Mademoiselle L'eau Privee. Otherwise, if what you're looking for is 8 hours projection, a fragrance to last you all day at work, which this is not meant for, but if that's what you're looking for, then don't look here, because this won't do that for you. So all in all, what would I have to say about a nighttime fragrance? I personally feel like Chanel, they could have maybe done a better release. You know, a better release would have been more enjoyable, like something more something just with a bit more oomph, which I don't get here, because this is so subtle, this is very delicate, this is just, you know, it's like, I don't know, did we really need a nighttime fragrance in this range? I mean, and as well it can be used as a hair mist. We've got lots of fragrances and products from Chanel that are already, that you can use for that, and I'm a fan of this line. I've got the oil, the velvet oil, so I've got that, I've got the fragrance, and I think I have even some creams, and I've got quite a few things from Chanel, so I personally don't see the need in adding this one to the collection. And as well, I feel like in this fragrance, there is almost like hints of, I don't know, it's just not as potent, it doesn't last. So I mean, if you are okay to spend £100 on a fragrance that's gonna last you 3 hours, that's up to you. I couldn't tell you not to or that you should, so whatever you decide. I just hope that this review does give an idea of what you should expect. But then, with that all said, it could be that maybe it's just my skin that's sucking this fragrance up so much. Maybe on your skin that won't happen. Maybe on your skin it may last longer. So do try it for yourself. So, anyway, I just thought I'd give my opinion on this fragrance, and that's my opinion, that it's a very light, delicate fragrance. It's a nice floral with hints of musk, and it's the white masks, quite lovely essential masks, but they are ever so light. It's so light, and I think some of you already know this. I personally tend to enjoy fragrances that have got a bit more oomph, that are a bit more potent, just with a lot more going on. And with this fragrance, to be honest, there's not much going on. It opens up, you think, oh wow, I love this DNA, it's Coco Mademoiselle, and then suddenly it's just toned down so much to the point where it's not even like doing anything for me. Like, I have so many fragrances which I could choose to do that job which I'm looking for if I'm going to bed. And as well, this is just a light fragrance, and I feel like for me, if I'm going to bed, I want to wear a fragrance that's got a bit more character, more exciting, something like Noir Parfum, you know, from Tom Ford, because I enjoy that fragrance as even as a bedtime fragrance. It's a very versatile fragrance. And as well, for me, when I'm buying a fragrance, ideally versatility does play a role for me. Like, if I find a fragrance that's versatile, that I can wear in the day, at night, then that's what I'm looking for. So to have to limit myself to a fragrance that I'm gonna wear especially in the night, because if I wear it for the day, I'll leave my house, by the time I get to the fragrance is gone. I don't think I'm looking for that. But you may be different from me, so good luck. So that was my review of Coco Mademoiselle L'eau Privee. If you watched to the end, thank you so much for watching. Take care. I shall see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Take care. Bye.